Okay, candle range theory trader back with the 8 hour candle range theory 195 model. So, or now I say when I say five, I mean 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 1700. For the 8 hour candle range theory, I wasn't aware. A commenter let me know that the 8 hour chart is only available on the paid version apparently. So I do apologize for that. I just wasn't aware. So I mean, you could just as easily monitor the 4 hour and just look at the two 4 hour candles. That gives you eight. But you have to have. I have the basic plan, which is like 14.95 a month. So that's if you want to do the 8 hour chart, you can do that, or maybe figure it out with the free version. But I do believe if you're going to be a serious trader, get the basic paid plan. It's worth it. All right. So without further ado, let's get into it. So let's see what we have for the watch list. And remember, when we trade, if we're going to trade at five, if we're going to trade the 5 o'clock 8 hour candle, we don't really start trading until about 6:30, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time to let the spread calm down. So I do like this one for a long. It's the low because we have this is the range candle bouncing off of an 8 hour fair value gap. It did rocket outside of it. So I'd be looking for an expansion candle to the upside. I wish this was a little bit of a smaller candle, but at the same time, we're counting on the low of this candle to hold. So we'll see how that goes. But we'll mark that one. Mm, Aussie has news at 7:30 p.m. So I'm not gonna entertain that. Let's see. CAD yen. Nah. Okay, pound. This one I like because I like to see a nice tight consolidation range for the manipulation. So it is coming off of a green fair value, I mean, off of a bearish fair value gap. I get that. It's just that when you see these fair value gaps, that means sometimes that price can be attracted to it. So I wouldn't be I wouldn't try to short this until price was back inside the gap, and I would see a bearish fair value gap form, a bearish candle range theory form inside of it. But for now, I'm comfortable taking this long if a setup presents. So we'll do that. Plus, it went down 120 pips as well, so I like saying that. The odds of a retrace are slightly better since this was a red day. Um, Nothing there. This one pretty much already played out. Was I watching this? I wonder why I didn't see that. That would have been a good trade. Let me see. Yeah, man, I'm sorry I didn't see that for today. Oh well. So anyway, onward and upward. Okay, Swiss. I will mark this one for a possible long. That's the range candle. So there's the low. There's the high. CAD, no thanks. Aussie has news. I'm not worried about that one. Not looking at that. Not looking at that. No thanks. Nah. Nah. And as I go through these, I'm really just looking for, doji pairs, consolidation pairs, or consolidation candles, rather. Uh, no. The only reason I'm not going to watch this is because, again, Australian has news. So I'm just not going to, I don't feel like being in front of that. I did take a long on this earlier because this was the range candle. This was manipulation. Price still may continue up. I'll keep an eye on it because I do see I hit the bottom of this gap, and this is a candle range theory setup, so it could still expand to the upside. So I'll keep an eye on it, but it's not my first choice. No, no thanks, no thanks, no thanks. No, and then Aussie has news, so we're not worried about that. Okay, so let's see what we got for our watch list. Smaller one today for this time frame, but it's all good. My first choice would be, it might be New Zealand. Let me see. Yeah, these are all good. These are all good. I mean, any one of them, whatever the first one is to play out, that's the one I'll take. I do favor pairs that are inside fair value gaps with valid CRTs. So I guess New Zealand would be my first choice. However, I like the fact that these are two kind of small ranges there. So I say a small range beats a fair value gap in my day. I mean, in my opinion, because fair value gaps don't always hold, but with a small range, it's going to break out one way or another. Either it's just going to break out to the downside and I'll lose, or it could have a serious breakout to the upside and maybe fill this gap and just go to the upside and win. So we'll see. But that'll be the watch list, and we'll see how that goes. Appreciate you watching, and have a great rest of your day. Take care.